As you know, fountain pens are delicate writing instruments and need a special care, depending on the characteristics of each piece. But in general, we should bear in mind the following aspects to make our fountain pen last longer. First of all, we should try not to carry the pen together with metallic objects. To avoid scratches and imperfections in our new fountain pen, we must try to avoid the direct contact with metal objects such as the house keys. To do this, it is advisable to carry it in a basic case, or if you don't have one, simply carry it in an individual pocket. Secondly, we should clean the pen with appropriate products. Some fountain pens are made of very delicate materials, and any aggressive agent may destroy the fountain pen. Water is the best way to clean the pen. Depending on the material it is made of, we could add a small drop of dishwashing detergent, although we should avoid the use of chemical products such as alcohol or acetone. We must avoid leaving the pen in the sun. The pen should be protected from direct contact with the sun. Some materials are more resistant to heat, but others, such as ebonite or urushi lacquer, used mainly in Japanese pens, can deteriorate with heat and the direct effect of the sun rays, causing a loss of color. We must avoid pressing too hard when writing. Some people who begin to write with a fountain pen often make the mistake of exerting the same pressure they use with a roller ball or a ballpoint, but the fountain pen is much more fluid, and we should not exert so much force. Excessive pressure can open the nib in the center or can cause the misalignment of the tines. In general, it is enough to rest the nib on the paper for the ink to start flowing out. If the line is not continuous, this is skipping, this may be due to a lack of ink or to a clogged feeder with dust particles. And finally, we should clean the parts of our fountain pens regularly. If you want to change the color of the ink, the fountain pen must be cleaned thoroughly before doing so. In the same way, you should clean your fountain pen if you're not going to use it for a while, because the ink inside can dry out and this can cause problems when writing.